Okay, you guys have probably seen this. You've got two homes, they're about the same size, they're the same finishes, then they can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars apart. That's not luck, might not be timing either. It could be the real estate agent. Here's a surprising fact. According to the National Association of Realtors, homes sold by the top performing agents sell for 10 to 25% more than those sold by average agents. And yet, most sellers spend more time researching a new TV than the person they're trusting to sell their biggest asset. In San Francisco, choosing the wrong agent can cost you far more than money. It can cost you time, leverage, and peace of mind. By the way, my name is Clay Gjevre, and I'm a top realtor here in San Francisco, and I help homeowners sell for the maximum value with the least amount of stress. If you're thinking about selling in San Francisco or even curious what your home might be worth in today's market, reach out. My contact info is in the description, and I'd love to talk to you about your goals. Okay, this happens a lot when we're pulling what we call comps. So I'll be pulling past sales of similar homes to the subject property when I'm meeting with a seller. And I'll see these prices and they will vary so dramatically by these homes. And the difference, well, I go and I check who sold them. And sometimes it's the agent. I've had clients come back to me after a disappointing experience with someone else, and they'll say, I wish I had known what to ask before I hired them. So today, listen, I am gonna tell you what to ask, so hopefully you can avoid these mistakes and list your home with the right person. Okay, this is the most common and probably the most dangerous mistake that I see. You'll know someone, you trust them as a person, so you give them the job. But selling real estate in San Francisco isn't just about trust. There's a need for skill, strategy, and local market knowledge. I know a seller who listed with their cousin from out of town. They had zero experience in San Francisco. They didn't know what a TIC was, which is a huge red flag. They didn't have access to our local MLS. That property sat for 90 days and it sold for probably $70,000 or $80,000 less than it could have. You can still love your friend, you can still love your family member, but you owe it to yourself to treat this like a business decision. Okay, I get it. Nobody wants to overpay. But the cheapest option is not always the smartest one. In real estate, it's kind of what my mom used to say, you get what you pay for. That low commission agent might skip professional photography, they might avoid the staging, or they just might put less effort or any into the marketing. And if they can't negotiate their own fee with you, how are they going to negotiate the best price for your home? Listen, with this one, I'm just going to flat out tell you, Redfin does it for less, okay? So if they were really great at what they were doing for so much less, they would have taken over the market by now. Redfin has a very small market share here in San Francisco. And the reason is likely due to the results that they achieve. Okay, some of these sort of overlap. San Francisco is not like any other market. We have microclimates that affect the buyer demand, neighborhoods that change from block to block, and unique property types like TICs and co-ops that most agents outside of the city do not understand. If your agent hasn't sold multiple homes in your neighborhood recently, they may misprice your property or miss the right buyer pool entirely. I recommend you ask, hey, how many homes have you sold in my neighborhood? Or, hey, what's special about my neighborhood that makes your job more interesting? I mean, if I had to put a number on it, I would say 95% of buyers will see your home online before they ever set foot in it. If the photos and the video and the presentation don't stop them in their tracks, they're going to scroll right past. That means professional photography, well-produced videos, staging, targeted social media campaigns, and compelling copywriting. not just that nice 3-bedroom home in the MLS. Okay, I did have this one sale and it was a really small square footage, but there was a lot packed in there. Staging was critical to not make it feel too tight. The photography, the videography, getting the people in the door, first of all, and then once they're there, how you compel them to purchase it. We sold that place in 2 weeks with 4 offers well above asking. You're going to be in contact with your agent regularly. There's periods where it'll be daily, and if they're slow to respond, vague in their updates, or hard to reach before you hire them, it's not going to magically improve, okay? I like to set expectations on day 1. When I'm going to update you, how quickly I respond to calls and texts, and how I'll keep you informed about showings and offers. Sellers often tell me that they have consistent communication. That is one of the biggest stress relievers. Negotiation is where the real money is made. An experienced agent knows how to communicate with the other agents and buyers and create competition. They know how to handle contingencies. They know how to find out about what the motivation is of the buyers. We have had 2 strong offers come in, but instead of accepting one right away, we positioned both buyers to improve their terms, and the final price jumped to $75K. Ask your agent to share a specific example of a tough negotiation that they handled. Their answer will tell you a lot about how they'll handle yours. So anybody can look great in their polished up brochure, but the real story is their track record. Check their online reviews. Ask for references. Look at homes they've sold in the past year, especially ones similar to yours in price, size, and location. You want someone who consistently gets results for your type of property, not someone who just got lucky once. Okay, if an agent says, I can get you X price, but can't back it up with any recent sales market trends and a detailed marketing plan, they're just guessing. In fact, some agents intentionally will overpromise to win a listing. Then they push you to a lower price later. The best agents will show you comparable sales, explain the strategy, and tell you exactly how they'll get buyers in the door. The best agents, they're going to show you comparable sales, explain their strategy, and they'll tell you exactly how they're going to get buyers in the door and create competition. All right, here's the bottom line. The agent you choose is going to have a huge impact on your results. Take the time to vet them thoroughly, ask some tough questions, and choose based on skill, strategy, and track record, not convenience. I really appreciate you being here. Be sure to subscribe and like this video. If you need a SF agent, reach out to me. And if you need a referral in your area, all the links are in my description. My name is Clay Gjevre, and I'll see you next time.